All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're going to do a quick unboxing and get this 70s Chevelle from Kyosho running. So this has got some really good detail on it, so I can't wait to get this open and look at it. Now, this is a brushless model. It's not brushed, which is good. And I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to check this out. Now, they're saying top speed with the 2S LiPo, 65. That's about, what, 40? That should be about 40-something miles per hour. So we'll get this to the test in this video too, and then take this out and then look at some of the detail of this vehicle and stuff as well. So you guys see there, that is all written in Japanese. So we'll flip this over and you guys will see some of the features that this vehicle has. Of course, it has a brushless motor in there with it, and electronic speed controller with it. I don't know if this comes with a battery or not, but we'll test and see. 2.4 gigahertz radio. The lights, it says here, as you guys see here, the lights, if I can get this to focus in a little bit, the lights are sold separately, but it does come with, of course, the dummy caliber brakes on there, and it's equipped with the original supercharger that can be opened and closed manually. So it would have been cool if this was a actual third channel where you can kind of open and close that up. But anyway, at least you do have it on there. You can actually open and close that up. And of course, oil-filled shocks and stuff with this. So let me go ahead and get this open and take a look at this baby and see what we got inside. Now here it is there. Now I did get shifted around inside as I was taking the box from one area to another. So let me go ahead, let me get this pulled out and let's take a quick look at this. All right, y'all, gotta love that new car smell. So before we look at this, getting this out, you have a 2.4 gigahertz radio. Kyosho always has good radios with their vehicle. And you guys see you have all your bells and whistles on there. And then you kind of have those brake calibers and stuff in here. And do we get some tools? We get a couple little small things in there, a binding plug and stuff like that. I was hoping that these would be installed on there or something with this. But we're going to put that to the side and we're going to slowly do the Vanna White, if you guys are familiar with that. Taking this off. Just gotta love that sound when you're getting something out. Look at that. Putting that over to the side and then taking that off. And look at this bad boy. So that looks good. Look at that. They did a good job on the detail of this. I mean, they've done a really good job on it. I gotta give them props for this. It's been a while since I've had an on-road vehicle on the channel, but Kyosho did a really good job on this vehicle. I do have to give them props on that. And they did not do, as you guys see here, a clipless body, which should be fine. I mean, some people like it, some people don't. I understand that if they did have a clipless body, it's going to take away from using different bodies on it. So maybe at some point in time in the future, somebody will invent something a little bit different like they do for drift cars, putting magnets on there or something where this body will stay on. But this looks good. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get these body pins off real quick, and then we'll take a look on it. All right, y'all, so pulling this body off here, we're going to set this over to the side. Now, the manual portion here they're talking about is just a little flip switch right here where you can kind of flip this up. It doesn't stay up 100%, but I guess if you kind of mount that up, and it'll somewhat stay, so it just won't show that redness on there from that, which is fine. But this is going to be a look at the design of the layout of the chassis. So of course, they've used this design for some of their off-road vehicles and stuff as well, so it should be fine running on-road as well. And it does not come with a battery, so I'm going to get a 2S LiPo charged up in just a minute, and we're going to take this out for a quick speed test just to see what kind of speeds we get, and if it does kind of some of the speeds that Kyosho is claiming straight out the box. But good design and stuff here. This is kind of one that you really don't want to drive because you don't want to flip it. Because as soon as you flip it, you're going to end up scratching all that stuff up. But I'm going to try to just drive this in a smooth area and then do a speed test and then just run it around just for a few minutes. But the design, everything looks good. Look at those tires and stuff. So they did a good job of trying to replicate the actual full scale or full size one there. So I got to give them props on that with that. So anyway, let me go ahead and let's get a 2S LiPo charged up and let's put this in here and let's take this for a speed test and then drive it for a few minutes. All right, y'all, I really just want to speed test this and drive it for a few seconds. I'd hate to flip this and mess this beautiful body up out here. So we're just going to do a quick speed test to see if it can hit 40 miles per hour. It says 65 kilometers. So we'll see if it gets to about 40 miles per hour. That's what that equals to. And then I'm just going to run it for a minute and make sure this is catching, which it is, just to give you guys the feel or my thoughts on how it feels and stuff like that. But anyway, guess what, y'all? My steering is off just a little bit and I just adjusted it. So check that when you get this. But anyway, let's go. Don't need too much space. This is 2S only. Got a little spin out there. Uh-oh. Let's try this again. So we're going to have to gradually build up to that speed right through that water down there. There we go, full speed. I know it's a couple of little spots down here I do not want to hit. Don't expect this to be a super fast car. I thought I lost my reception. I was gonna say, uh-oh, no, no. That's not bad. I don't know if that GPS is throwing it off a little bit, but anyway. Let's see what we got here for speed-wise real quick. I see that froze up at 30. So if we hit between 38 and I guess 40, we'd be pretty good to go. Let's see real quick. 37. So that's not too bad. I'm gonna take this off real quick. Twist this without messing stuff up. There we go. We got it off. So driving feel of this real quick. Steering is still just a tad bit off. I've adjusted it, but we don't want to go too hard out here with this. Last thing I want to do is flip this thing and then mess these tires all up and stuff. Yeah, 2S is more than enough. I almost hit that pole, y'all. 2S is more than enough for this. I think 3S is going to be unstable. The light kit would be really good on here. It really, really would be. You may want to work on the steering and dial it down just a little bit. And I don't know if it's just because of the platform being kind of an off-road platform, or but I definitely, if you get one of these, I would definitely get another body, because as soon as you flip it, you're gonna land right on that hood and mess all that up. Putting around like this is fine, and then go to a straightaway. But I definitely wouldn't make this my Fortec killer. I'll put it that way. I think Alaro's still got probably the number one, and then the Fortec's gonna be right behind it. With this the 2.0 or 3.0, but this ain't the most exciting run, but trying to get on it just a little bit, like if I was driving this for really on the street. You guys know what I mean. One more quick pass. It's not bad. Like I said, it's not bad at all in speed. It really isn't. I just know if I start trying to do a course or something, probably gonna end up flipping this, and I definitely don't want to do that. But anyway, I wanted to show this to you guys. So maybe at some point in time, get a different body for it and bring this out and really just kind of open it up. But I don't want to flip it. I don't want to mess any of these up, the side pipes or none of that stuff. So anyway, there's going to be a link below in the description if you guys are interested in getting one of these. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. And ain't going to be no acceleration now, because I'll be done hit something and flipped it.